Okay, so number 4, 132 feet per second. So 132 feet per 1 second. All right, so this is more tricky now because it's the first time they're giving us a unit that actually has 2 units in it. It's a ratio, right? If you're driving your car at 132 feet per second, that's actually a fraction. That means you go down the road 132 feet every 1 second. So your car goes down the road 132 feet every 1 second. Does that seem fast? 100, you go 132 feet every second, every second, every second, every second. 132 feet go by every second. Let's figure out how many miles per hour is that. It sounds kind of fast to me. 132 feet in a second, every second. So how many miles are you covering every hour? That's the question. So this one's more difficult. So what we do is we put over here what we want in the end. Scoot it a little bit more. We want miles per hour. So how are we going to do this? Well, we multiply the next fraction. So remember what we always do. We're going to put feet on the bottom because you want feet to cross cancel, right? You want feet to cross cancel. And so if you want feet to cross cancel, what are we going to put on the top? Well, what we want on the top is miles. Right? That's our goal in the end here. And what's the connection between feet and miles? Well, right here, I gave you on your unit, this is exam 1 notes at the top of the unit 1 module, 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So we come back and go, okay, we can do that. 1 mile, 5,280 feet. Okay, so now if we stop the problem right now, feet are gone, they've cross canceled. What's left? Miles on the top, which is good, that's what we want. But seconds on the bottom, which is not good. We don't want seconds on the bottom, we want hours on the bottom. So we're happy with the miles, but we're not happy with the seconds. We have to get rid of the seconds from the bottom. How do we do it? Well, here's where we're going to need to cross cancel seconds. And notice seconds are on the bottom. So this is the first time that we've had a unit on the bottom that we need to cross cancel. So I'm going to get rid of seconds. I'm going to need to put seconds over here on the top. And you see that'll cross cancel. You can cross cancel fractions from far away, just like you would right next to it. It doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter here. You can move these all around. So that'll work the same. Cross cancel seconds. Now, what am I going to put in the bottom? Well, what do I want on the bottom? Well, I want hours. So I could put hours, but that's not easy. You might know it. And if you do know it, if you know 1 hour is 3,600 seconds, 60 times 60, you could do that. And that'll work just fine. But honestly, I'd rather not work that hard. I'd rather say, you know what? I don't know hours easily, but I know minutes. That's what's nice about this unit thing, that you don't have to do anything hard. You can just say, look, I just do what I know easily. 1 minute, 60 seconds. I know that off the top of my head without straining. And then you just go again, and this time you put minutes in the top, and then minutes will cross cancel, and you put hours in the bottom, which is what you want. And you know the relationship there easily. 1 hour, 60 minutes, huh? So if you do it that way, you never have to think too hard about any of the conversions. And now we've arrived. How do we know? Well, look, feet are cross cancel. Seconds are diagonally cross cancel. Minutes are gone. What's left? Miles on the top, perfect. Hours on the bottom, perfect. We have changed to miles per hour. That's all that's left. Miles on the top, hours on the bottom. So what do? How do you make this happen? You take 132. Let me write it out here for you. Numbers on the top are multiplied numbers on the bottom are divided. So numbers on the top are multiplied. That's what's so nice about this cross-canceling of units. You just set up the units, the words, in the right order so that they cross-cancel, and you're left with what you want. And then it'll tell you what to do with the numbers. The numbers on the top you multiply. Numbers on the bottom, like 5280, I'm going to have to divide the 5280 because it's on the bottom. 60 and 60, those are both on the top. So they're multiplied. So there we go. Just do that. And when I do it, I'm getting straight 90 miles per hour. So that is pretty quick. So covering 132 feet in a second means you're driving at 90 miles in an hour. If you cover 132 feet every second, you will cover 90 miles in an hour. We converted units.